What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to dive into the fascinating yet dangerous world of tea. I know, tea seems so innocent, so soothing, so British. But looks can be deceiving, my friends, and some teas can actually do more harm than good if consumed improperly or in excess. Now I'm not trying to scare you away from sipping a nice chamomile before bed. But knowledge is power, and being informed about which teas to avoid can literally save your life and your organs. So grab your favorite mug, and let's get into the nitty-gritty details. First up on the tea troublemaker list is St. John's wort. This unassuming dried yellow flower has been used for centuries as a folk remedy for depression. However, modern research shows that it can majorly interact with a ton of medications. I'm talking meds for seizures, blood clotting, birth control, antidepressants. The list goes on. The bottom line is that this humble herb can decrease the effectiveness of these drugs, leaving you unprotected and at risk. One woman I read about was faithfully taking her birth control, but also drinking St. John's wort tea daily. Within months, she was pregnant. And she's not alone. This scary interaction is more common than you'd think. So rule number 1 is to just avoid St. John's wort altogether if you are on any prescription medications. It's just not worth the risk. Next group that needs to avoid certain teas is pregnant women. We all know that pregnancy is a delicate time, and anything that could potentially affect the fetus needs to be avoided. Certain teas like cinnamon, mint, rue, boldo, and carqueja have been shown to stimulate uterine contractions. So steeping these herbs can actually induce miscarriage during the early stages of pregnancy. Always check with your doctor before consuming any kind of herbal tea while expecting. Better safe than sorry when a precious little life is on the line. Those with kidney issues also need to be extremely mindful of which teas they drink. Kidney disease causes a buildup of toxins in the blood because your kidneys can't properly filter out waste. Certain herbal teas can add to this toxic load or further stress the kidneys. Starfruit, hibiscus, and black tea are 3 to absolutely avoid if you have kidney problems. I'll put a list of kidney-friendly teas in the description box below for your reference. Okay, now on to one of my biggest tea pet peeves, weight loss teas. These flashy social media ads promise miraculous results from their flat tummy teas, skinny teas, detox teas. But don't believe the hype, guys. At best, these teas provide a short-term water loss. At worst, they contain dangerous stimulants that can damage your liver and heart. The bottom line is no tea will magically make you lose weight. Save your money and steer clear of these potentially harmful scams. This brings me to my last tea trouble category, liver health. Our livers do so much to filter out toxins and keep us healthy. But some herbal teas can be straight up toxic for our livers and lead to something called hepatic necrosis, aka sudden widespread death of liver tissue. Not good at all. Kava kava, horsetail, senna, and comfrey are some of the worst offenders. Excess consumption has also been linked to jaundice, nausea, and liver failure. If you have existing liver problems, I cannot stress enough to avoid these teas. For those enjoying happy hour, your liver is already working overtime. Why make its job harder? Whew, that was a boatload of information. I hope this video shed some light on which teas to avoid and why. Just remember that just because something is natural does not mean it can't be harmful in large amounts. Do your research, listen to your body, and as always, make choices that err on the side of caution. Let me know in the comments below if you were surprised by any of these dangerous tea and medicine interactions. Share your own tea experiences as well. Give this video a thumbs up if you learned something new today. And don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you never miss an upload. I'll see you all next time. Stay happy and healthy.